Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well and having a great day. In today's video I wanted to share with you my morning cleaning and tidying up routine, something that I do every day to make sure that we run the house much more smoothly, and doing things in a certain order for me just makes it that much easier to run our day and keep the house tidy as we go, because as you know, if you've got kids, it can sometimes be a real struggle to keep things in order. So this is what I do every morning just to set us up for the day. It doesn't take too long, but there are definitely rituals in there that I keep the same every single day, and it really helps me out. And I do notice a difference if I don't do these things. My day just is not as smooth as what it usually is. So I really hope you have some good takeaways from this video, and if there's things that I do that you don't, if you do try them, then hopefully it helps you too. This video is sponsored by Emma Mattresses. Emma is the UK's most awarded mattress 2 years in a row, and at Emma they say that everyone needs a great sleep for a great day ahead, and I couldn't agree more, especially since we have sleep thieves that come into our bed during the night. We need to make sure we're all having a comfortable, well-rested sleep to make sure we make the most of our day ahead. I love Emma because everything comes so tightly compacted in this box. You can actually enlist a small helper to get the mattress out with you, and they have this really cool key that you can actually use to take off the plastic on your own. So you can do this independently without trying to get a mattress up and down your stairs, damaging your walls. It's so tightly compacted, which I love. It just made the transportation so much easier, and I could do all of this on my own. Emma mattresses are made in the UK using the latest foam technologies and only the best British materials, and you can grab one for yourself this Black Friday because we've got an additional exclusive offer for you guys. You can get an additional 10% off the already slashed Black Friday sale price by using my code ASHREAD at the checkout. Look at that mattress inflating, is that not so satisfying? Charlie absolutely loved bouncing around on this. He did the comfort test on it, and you can really see it is so spongy and comfortable. We've now had it now for a couple of weeks, and the difference in our sleep has been fantastic. It's so relaxing, such great quality, and you really can't put a price on a good sleep, but you can certainly take a discount off it. So make sure you take advantage. Go to my description box below, click on the link there, and use the code ASHREAD at the checkout to make sure that you get your 10% off. Such a great offer, guys. Take advantage. Get yourself the gift of a good sleep for Christmas, because you reach your full potential when you've had a well-rested sleep, and it definitely gives you the energy to get on with your day, chase your kids, chase your dreams, clean your house, whatever you're doing. But let's get into the morning cleaning routine, and I'll show you what I do. Of course, every day I start with making my bed. I usually get up and let it air, get myself ready, and then I make my bed before I go downstairs, because I feel like this sets me up for the day. It keeps my room looking tidy, it makes my mind feel fresh, and there was actually a military quote that if you make your bed, that's how you start your day, and I definitely believe in that. So I make sure my bed is made with all the throws and all the pillows, and I also like to make sure that once the bed is made, that I give it a nice spray down with something. So you can get all these different sprays for your room or linen sprays, but actually what I've now done is I've taken water and some lavender essential oil and mixed it together in one of the glass jars that I used to have, and I use this to spray down all of my bedding and pillows, and it makes the room smell absolutely amazing. I've just popped it in this little glass bottle and I spritz it all over my bed in the morning, and it makes my room feel really fresh. And I also use the Sanctuary Spa sleep mist on my pillows as well, because it really does help with my sleep. I think using these is a little bit of luxury, and it definitely makes your room smell fantastic. Now I go on to wiping the sides of my bedside tables. We've obviously got the mirrored ones, and they do gather dust, and naturally when I make the bed in the morning and shake it, it does get a bit dusty. So just keeping a glass cleaner upstairs and a cloth is really worthwhile. So I do that on both sides, and also take down any water bottles or glasses that we've had through the night, just to make the room feel really tidy, and then move on to the kids' rooms and do the exact same. I think making the beds in the morning is a very good routine to get into. It actually makes me feel unhappy when I don't have the bed made, so making sure I give myself that extra 5 minutes in the morning to make the beds is really worthwhile. everything's clean and tidy upstairs, I'm going to bring down all the pyjamas, dirty washing, any of the just cups, and pop them away. And I'm also going to put on a load of washing. I do this every single morning as a rule because it really helps with my laundry cycle, and that is the things that I find build up really quickly if you miss a day. So I pop on a load in the morning and then I let it obviously wash during the morning. By the time I come back from getting Charlie from nursery in the afternoon, it's ready to go in the dryer. It can dry for the rest of the day. I can then fold it and pop it away at night time, and it just keeps that cycle moving much more efficiently. So I'm going to pop this on at 30 for an hour, and that just gets one of those jobs done in the day. It's definitely a good habit to get into. I had washing actually drying last night that I've not popped away yet, so I'm going to fold that, pop it in the basket, and when I get back from the school run I'll get that put away, just so that we don't have extra stuff mounting up. Small and often is the key with this, and I am very guilty of letting the dry clothes build up and then I hate putting it away. But actually, if you do it in smaller bite-sized amounts that only take you 5 minutes at a time, it is much easier to manage. So I'm going to just fold all this washing, pop it in my basket, and I'll get that when I come back from the school run. Next morning task is dishes. So I'm going to start off with the dog bowl. Usually what I do is I let this steep for a while because the dog slabbers and the dog food does take a bit to get off, so I find it easier just to let this soak, and then I will normally empty my dishwasher because that's all freshly cleaned stuff that went on late last night. And it's similar with the dishwasher as to the washing machine. I find that if I load the washing machine in the morning and let things wash throughout the day and dry for night, it gives me an empty machine for the morning. And with the dishwasher, if I make sure that it's clean in the morning and then I load it throughout the day, I don't get a build up of dishes, and it means that things run much more smoothly. So it's little things like this that really just help to keep the order of the house running much more smoothly, and it keeps the sides nice and tidy. So every single morning, again as a rule, I'll empty the dishwasher completely and I'll reload it with the morning dishes, and it just keeps us in a nice routine with keeping the house tidy. And it's also quite good because sometimes if it is empty and the kids have some extra time in the morning, I will get them to do their own dishes and pop it into the dishwasher themselves, because I actually find that now they're getting older, it's good to start to dish out some of those tasks a little bit, pardon the pun, but it is good to give them a little bit of responsibility in the morning. But today I just let them do their thing and I wash the stuff. Now you might be wondering why I actually wash these dishes before I use the dishwasher, but it's because it's Weetabix and it does stick to the plates a lot, and I don't use a high cycle on my dishwasher. I don't go for a really hot one, so I normally have to do a really good rinse of my dishes first and then pop them in for an extra clean. Now that the kids are finished with their breakfast and I have finished using the sink, I'm just going to use my Flash Spray Wipe Done. This is in a limited edition scent. I'm sure it's called Sugar Plum, but it smells amazing. It's one of those Christmas limited editions, so really nice for making your house smell fantastic, but it's a really good cleaner. So I'm just using that to clean down all the sides, to clean my sink, make sure there's no watermarks, and also just to generally disinfect the place. So this is what I managed to get done every single morning without fail, before the kids go off to school and nursery. Now every morning I also hoover, but sometimes I have to do that when I come back, just depending on how we're doing for time. But today I managed to get it done before we headed out the door, which was great. We made really good time this morning, so I'm going to show you what my next few steps would be, sometimes before the school run and sometimes after. So I'm going to show you now. This is one of my favourite candles. It's its first outing. It is the Wickford & Co gingerbread candle, and it is so amazing. It smells like you've just made gingerbread cookies in your house. So I'm going to light that this morning, and then I'm going to go into the living room and give it a general tidy up. I'm just going to spray down the coffee table, again using that same Spray Wipe Done spray. It smells fantastic and it's really good at cleaning surfaces. And I'm also going to sort out all the pillows and light the candles and just make the place feel really cozy. So I'm going to light this one here, another Home Bargains one, really nice. I think it's called something like sugared marshmallow, something amazing like that. Really nice and sweet, definitely my taste. and then I'm going to fluff up and chop all of my cushions. Ella thinks this is really funny when I do this. In fact, she was laughing at me saying, "You're doing a really good job karate chopping those cushions, mummy." So you'll see me laughing in a second at her. I'm also just going to sort out this throw. Simple things like this can really just make a difference to making the room feel tidy. I'm never sure where to put this one though. Sometimes I throw it over the back, sometimes I put it on an arm. This time I put it on the chaise of the sofa. And I'm also going to just give everywhere a nice spray with the Febreze fabric refresher. We have a dog and she does sit up on the couch, so I like to make sure that I spray that as well. I'm going to pop on the fire because we do have some extra time before we leave this morning, so just going to make it feel really cosy. And if I want to make my house feel instantly tidy, hoovering and getting those lovely hoover lines is the way to do it. If I have someone coming round in 5 minutes, if there was one thing I could choose to do, it would be hoover, because it always makes the place feel really, really clean and really tidy. And I love seeing those lines in the carpet. They are so satisfying. So this is a little pan of the living room. I didn't do much, but it's what I do every single day to make sure they're in order and the place looks like it is presentable. So if I have any last minute guests, I don't get embarrassed about the state of the living room. While the hoover's out, it does only take another 2 minutes or so just to run around the kitchen, especially for things like the crumbs from breakfast, the fact that we've got a dog. I do like to give it a quick run over with the hoover because you don't realise, especially when you have tiles, how many crumbs can just build up. So I get that done and then put that away, and the house just feels so much better. It doesn't take me long in the morning to get this done, but it definitely gives me some kind of order. And like I say, I'm here all day, so it needs to feel tidy and comfortable. But that is everything there, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching this. It gave you some tips and some advice on how to order your morning and clean. Remember, if you're looking for your Ella mattress, go to the description box below and grab it at a huge discounted price. And I will see you on the next video. Bye!